Spectre Divide is now shutting down for good.
Wait, is it finally happening?
The CEO, Mountaintop Studios, announced on their website that they will be taking the game and service down within the next 30 days. What's even more shocking is that not only is the game shutting down, but so is Mountaintop Studios. They are apparently filing for bankruptcy as we speak, and the assets and IP of Spectre Divide will now become the property of the bank. Despite launching the game on consoles just 2 weeks ago, they realized very quickly that Season 1 wasn't going to make a proper comeback.
Holy shit! I mean, I told you so, Mosles. Spectre Divide was going to be dead on arrival.
Well, let me just tell you something first. You see, Spectre Divide was a game trying to enter the tactical shooter genre and compete with the likes of Valorant and Counter-Strike 2. They had a search and destroy mode, much like the other games, and they wanted it to be a competitive shooter. But the game just received a very poor first impression for many reasons, which made it easier to hate on the game at the time. Especially if you happen to know Shroud, the streamer and former CSGO pro, who decided to stop playing Spectre Divide just a week after its release. So many people didn't like this, and I guess it made Shroud look worse over time, that he just decided to leave Spectre Divide completely behind and pretend like the game never existed.
But Mosles, have you forgotten your own videos? You made this video 6 months ago, and then this video, and then this video to predict that Spectre Divide was going to shut down.
I mean, yes, I did make those videos and talk about why I didn't think the game was good enough, but let's be honest here guys. They had heroes called sponsors, but they weren't really interesting to most players. A Borderlands type of art style with characters that seem generic at best. The setting for the maps, including textures and objects, made the game look very similar to Valorant. The game's biggest selling point was the Duality mechanic that allowed players to shift and play between two bodies at the same time. But as I mentioned in my previous videos, in most cases it wasn't really used strategically, but more as a way to live and play a second time. A missing battle pass, a missing match history, no replay system, no additional gameplay modes, and I could go on for days. Now, they were trying to make a comeback with Season 1, known as Flashpoint, which was going to release on consoles with some of the missing features, like a match history that was finally added to the game months later. But they did release Season 1 without any crossplay. This meant that the PC player base, with only 1,000 players, could not play with the console audience, which made it difficult to find any matches to begin with.
And Fragpunk just released Mosles, which is a much better game anyway.
I mean, Fragpunk did reach a player peak of over 100,000 players, while Spectre Divide barely reached 30,000. Fragpunk did launch with a variety of gameplay modes, catering to both the casual and competitive audience, while Spectre Divide still only has one gameplay mode till this day. Fragpunk has a replay system along with highlights that you can share with other people. Fragpunk features a card system that changes every round, offering a unique and fun experience compared to just one Duality mechanic. Fragpunk also has a completely different setting and art style. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, even if you disagree with these things that a lot of players have brought up for Spectre Divide, you still have to admit that Spectre Divide simply didn't offer enough variety compared to other games in the same genre. And because of that, I hate to say this, but I honestly feel like the game wasn't really that fun to play.
So, I guess that's it, huh? I mean, Mosles, one of your most viewed videos is on Spectre Divide. It's what brought you here after all.
I mean, look guys, it's always unfortunate to see people lose their jobs, and it's never fun when a game has to shut down. I did want to see Spectre Divide improve despite the criticism I had in my previous videos. I never said that Spectre Divide was a bad game, but just mediocre by comparison. I was really hoping that Season 1 Flashpoint would change my mind. But I guess I made the prediction after all, and so did many of you guys too. So, unfortunately, this does mark the end of Spectre Divide, once and for all. That's all for today folks. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys make of this. If you like this video and want to see more similar content, then liking the video and subscribing to the channel would help me a lot.
Fine, I'll do it for you, Mosles. Goodbye.